and the first anchor that I want us to understand in performing at the highest of your ability is for you to be on the right path. No matter how strong, how determined, how amazing you are, if you do not find the right path much more earlier, there's a possibility that you might not operate at your peak. There's a strong possibility that you will not operate at your peak. So I did that for 10 months. I remember that was the year I fasted the most in my entire life. I fasted for 7 months, not because I was spiritual, but because I needed to make a decision if I should eat or trek. So I had 150 naira for myself every single day. So some days I wait till night to get to the house to eat and use that 150 naira as transport money to certain places. Then, in case my dad was coming back from work, I would catch up with him in some places. So you take me all the way. Or I find somebody on the road and ask that, are you going this place? You know, all of those guys that beg on the road and say, are you going to, and they'll help your journey a little bit, then you can trek the rest. So it went on and on and on and on and on and on. Then my boss decided that he was going to close down the business and he couldn't hold me anymore. So he offered me to an organization that we worked with while I was with him. And that's the organization where I am right now, and I currently serve as a CEO of that organization by the grace of God. And I remember the first day that I went for when he offered me and they said, okay, they were doing interviews, and I got into the interview room. They chased me away. They said that you have sat for 10 months, that's your interview, we don't need to interview anymore. And I started working with them from one position, diligence. I was given more responsibility, go to this place, go to this place. I did, before I was brought back to the organization and currently lead the company. And the reason why I just bored you with all those long stories is because God has designed every single one of us, irrespective of our current situation and our background, to be great. How many of us believe that? That God has destined every single one to be great. Every single person. And if God has destined you to be great, you have the responsibility to walk out that greatness upon the face of the earth. One of my most interesting and most powerful scripture, I think, is Psalm 139, and it says that all our days have been written in a book even before we lived our first day. So just imagine somebody acting, an actor. An actor represents a certain script that has been prepared before he even assumes that character. So every single person upon the face of the earth, God has designed a character, in quote, a life that we should live. So the smartest people are the people that are able to find out what character am I to play upon the face of the earth, find the character and just live out the script, because life becomes easy that way. So you are in secondary school, you are in the university, you have started maybe a business or something. The first thing that I believe every single person upon the face of the earth should find out is, why exactly am I here? What's my path? And life becomes easy. I grew spontaneously in the organization where I served, and I've done different projects. Aside from doing different projects, I've been able to work and help multiple other persons to achieve what they want to achieve with our organization. And so, people that knew me a few years ago just look at me and they are surprised that how, and some people might be a little bit cynical and begin to say things that, oh, you succeeded because you knew somebody or you did one thing. Some people even assume that maybe you even did blood money